Cradle crew, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This week we are doing an important series on my channel about reborn doll kits and knockoffs and stolen sculpts, and talking about supporting our artists this week on my channel. It's an informative series this week on my channel on where to find legit doll kits, whether they are manufactured dolls, reborn dolls, where to find legit kits, where to buy reborn dolls from that are from legit artists and are legit sculpts, and also where you can find alternative dolls and what kind of alternative dolls there are to reborns that are more affordable and budget friendly if you are not able to afford a legit reborn sculpt or reborn by a reborn artist, a legit artist in the community. So today's part of the series, I'm here with little Miss Sassy Pants again. That is her nickname if you're new to my channel. This is Miss Olivia. She is the Saskia sculpt by Bonnie Brown. And I'm kind of featuring her on my channel this week because this is one of the most stolen sculpts there is out there of Bonnie Brown's. And this is a legit kit, and I am an artist and I reborned her myself. So if you are new to my channel and this is your first video that you're seeing, go back and check out the last few videos that I've done this week in this series so that you can get the whole full picture and story as to what is going on. If you're not new to my channel, you all are very familiar with little Miss Sassy Pants. She's a beautiful classic sculpt that's very well known in our community. So she is going to be on my channel this week helping me out with a few things. She's enjoying the high chair for the first time, this little one. And I have her in the cutest little outfit this week. It's a little Pooh Bear outfit with a little cardigan sweater. It's like a romper dress with a very frilly little onesie underneath. And it's just so appropriate for the weather this month, right after Christmas. I do live in Florida, but we have a cold front coming through today, and it's very cold out. And I just thought I would open up some mail. I did order some things for my nursery on eBay, kind of for me as a Christmas gift to myself, and they've come kind of late, which is fine because, like I said, these are kind of Christmas gifts to myself. Something I wanted that I didn't want to ask my husband or kids for. So I found these on eBay, used or secondhand, and I want to open this up and show you guys what I got. But while I'm doing this little opening, we're gonna sit here with little Miss Sassy Pants, and she's gonna help me open this, and we're gonna talk about alternatives to reborns. So a lot of people out there, especially some ladies on their YouTube channels that are YouTube influencers that were once respected in our community, have brought to light a very touchy subject in the reborn community, and that is knockoff sculpts and kits in our community. Kits are being stolen from our reborn artists and reproduced in other countries and mass produced and sold without their knowledge or consent. And a lot of people in our community, unfortunately, we were really aware that people who were new to the community were accidentally purchasing these kits, not knowing any better, and that's fine. But the rest of us that know better, that have been around for a really long time, we have some artists even, but mostly collectors and a handful of YouTube influencers that knowingly are now purchasing these kits, and they're flaunting them on their channels and on their social media, and they're promoting them, which is horrible. So some of their excuses have been, well, some people can't afford real reborns, and that might be true, but it wasn't true for them because they have real reborns on their channels, and they even have more expensive reborns than I do, and I'm an artist, and they even have had prototype dolls on their channel and silicone dolls on their channel. So that's not an excuse. There actually is no excuse for knowingly purchasing these kits that are stolen. If you know it's a copy and you know it's a fake sculpt, no excuse. So on my channel, I like to teach people and try to educate, and instead of, shooting people down on my channel and hurting people. I'd rather lift everyone up and educate and let you know as a consumer and as a new collector where you can buy alternatives to Reborns. So there are a lot of beautiful manufactured dolls that are out there by different companies. And I started off with manufactured dolls before I got into Reborns because I wasn't sure if I was ready to invest in this hobby with that kind of money, because Reborns can be very pricey depending on the artist and their experience. They can be anywhere from $100 to thousands of dollars. So depending on the artist and what kind of kit it is, they can be very pricey and not affordable for everyone. So if you're like me when you first started out, you may want to start off with what I like to call alternatives to Reborns. They are manufactured dolls that have legit doll kits, and they have paid the artists, the same artists that sometimes make these kits, will make kits especially for certain companies like Paradise Galleries, Ashton Drake, Adora, Masterpiece Dolls. So there are even dolls by a company called Kimby. I want you to go online and check out these dolls because even though I collect and create Reborn dolls, I absolutely love these dolls. Like I really loved Paradise Galleries dolls when I first started out. And then after I got into Reborns, I discovered Adora dolls, which are just adorable, literally adorable dolls. They're more kind of like toddler looking like dolls, most of them. They do have a smaller baby line for younger collectors and children that are like little baby dolls that don't look as realistic and they're small. But the Adora dolls, they have really cute toddlers. Ashton Drake Galleries has really cute dolls from newborn all the way up to toddler size dolls, and so does Paradise Galleries. I will say with Ashton Drake, their shipping was a little bit longer. It took a while, and I don't know what the deal is, but it took a while for shipping. Whereas Paradise Galleries, I really liked them because number one, they had a payment plan. So usually with all these companies, their dolls are around $100, somewhere between $75 and $100. And a lot of times they have sales going on and coupons. And if you sign up to their mailing list and you put in your birth date, I know that Paradise Galleries can, they'll send you a coupon for like $25 off or 25% off of a doll, unless it's on sale. It has to be like a normally priced doll. But a lot of times I was able to get dolls I wanted that were either on sale for the holidays or they were having some kind of special 25% off any doll. Like I was always able to find dolls for around $50 to $100. Like I could find some really adorable dolls. And like I said, Paradise Galleries, if you need a payment plan, you just pay they'll break it up into 3 payments for you, and you can pay like $25 a month, something like that. But when you order the doll, you have to make your first payment. You have to pay like the first $25. They mail you the doll. You get the doll within about 14 days. I live in Florida, and I believe they're located somewhere around California. So it would take about 2 weeks to process and get the doll to me. So I ordered these on eBay, these little opposable Care Bears. I had these when I was younger, and I have a few in my nursery. And this one, they are not in the packages. I'm just stopping to explain. They're not in the packages. So this one will need a little bit of touch up, but I can touch up the white paint on this little one's face if it wants to focus. I need to touch this little one up, but what I really wanted was like a legit Cheer Bear. And it looks like I finally found one of it. So I'm gonna leave these with little Sassy. So for that reason, I think that's why I went more towards the Paradise Galleries. Not that I favored their dolls any differently. Also, I noticed that they photographed their dolls on their website, and they are the doll in the photo. I think Adora is a sister company of Paradise Galleries. So this is what I'm going to tell you guys, that even with big companies, you can have issues. So if you're going to be in this hobby, if you love this hobby and it's something you really want to invest in, whether it's with alternative dolls, manufactured dolls, reborn dolls, or a mixture of both, I would advise everyone that's in this hobby, whether you are an artist or a collector, or you are kind of doing a mixture of both things, and collecting all different kinds of dolls. If you're going to be buying dolls from anyone or any place or any company, or buying doll supplies, I would open yourself a PayPal account. It is free. I would not do business through PayPal or pay for anything through PayPal with friends and family. There's a reason for that, because if you buy something and you don't like it and you want to return it and you purchased it through friends and family, you will not get your money back. You have the possibility, if the person wants to be really crummy and not return your money, they can be like, oh, they gave me money through friends and family, like it was a loan, like it was a gift. It's more like when you use friends and family, it really is just for close friends and close family that you're like gifting money to and things like that. It's not goods and services, which is a business transaction. So you only want to use goods and services through PayPal. It's free to open a PayPal account. You don't have to get a credit card or anything like that through them. You don't have to do that. It's just an account that you can use to make transactions, business transactions through. If you pay through PayPal, or you use PayPal to accept payment, like say you have a doll in your collection and you want to sell your doll to somebody, you want to make that transaction through PayPal. You want to be able to send that person a PayPal invoice. They pay for your doll, you mail it to them. That way, if anything happens, if they file a claim against you for any reason, the doll gets damaged in transit, lost in the mail or something like that, PayPal will cover you. You're protected, you're insured through PayPal. For the most part, I've had smooth goings with this company. They've always refunded me if I've had an issue. So the same happens if, you know, you're making a doll purchase and you receive the doll and it's damaged and the artist isn't working with you on that. You know, you always want to try to work with the person you purchased from first. But you know, if you're not getting anywhere with that company or that person, you can file a claim through, or a dispute through PayPal. They'll do an investigation, and they'll close it out usually within 14 days. They usually want to give the person time to respond, and if they don't, they'll just refund you your money. So Kinby, I want to say, but I'm not for sure. I think they're affiliated with Bountiful Baby in some way, but I'm not for sure. But Kinby dolls are really cute, but they're more for the younger collector, I think. And also, I've never owned a Masterpiece doll, but if you look up Masterpiece dolls, if you're looking for like an older child, like toddler to older child dolls, those are amazing. Like some of these dolls look so lifelike. A lot of the Paradise Galleries Nash and Drake dolls are very lifelike. But I want to say like Adora and Masterpiece dolls, all the older dolls are just beautiful. So check those out if you're interested, if you like to collect all kinds of dolls like I do. Those are some great alternative dolls. And also, when I started with Paradise Galleries dolls, and I do have some videos, if you go under my playlist, under the do-it-yourself videos, I do have some videos on my playlist where I show you guys how to kind of reborn your doll or make it more reborn-like ways to weight your doll, or like add magnets to it if you want it to take a magnetic pacifier if it doesn't already take one. A lot of these companies are starting to instill magnets in the dolls. So if you want to alter your doll and make it more reborn-like, you can. Also, back in the day, and you can still go on like Amazon and order a Behringer doll. I love Behringer dolls. I love them so much. I do collect Berjusa and Behringer dolls, and I do love the newer Behringer dolls especially. I have gotten them on Amazon. Those are legit companies. They've been around since the 1980s. And Reborn artists, when they first started out, our pioneer artists is what I like to call them. They used to take those dolls and they used to paint them. They used to take Behringer dolls and reborn them basically to look more lifelike, and they still do. You can still find them sometimes on like reborns.com and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully this was a little bit of a shorter one than the ones I've been doing. But those are my main places where I buy my alternative reborns and other manufactured dolls that I absolutely love. But I did, when I first started off, that's kind of how I became an artist, as I started altering my Paradise Galleries and Ashton Drake dolls. I started at taking them apart. It was very scary the first time I did it because I didn't want to ruin my dolls. But I watched some videos on YouTube like mine, like the ones that I have posted, and I started taking them apart and weighting them and adding magnets to them and things like that to make them feel and look more realistic to me. And then eventually I sold off all my collections and bought my first Reborn doll. So I hope these videos and this series helps some of you and gives you guys some ideas that you might not have thought of before. This is just how I got into things and slowly progressed. And I eventually just full on went over to Reborns. But I still love manufactured dolls. I still look at pictures of Adora dolls and want to buy them, Masterpiece dolls. I even love those cute little Kinby babies. They're adorable. I see new dolls come out through Paradise Galleries and Ashton Drake, or they'll send me their catalogs in the mail, and I want them so bad sometimes. I wish I had more space and I would collect them all. So with that said, you guys enjoy your dolls, whatever dolls that you collect. Enjoy your Reborns. Guys, there's no excuse for not buying authentic doll kits, whether they're manufactured dolls or whether they are Reborn dolls. But that is it for this video. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Love, love, love those beautiful babies, whether they are your alternative babies, your manufactured baby dolls, your Reborn baby dolls. I don't care, as long as you love them. Take care of them, and I will see you guys next time on the next video. Bye, guys.